it's Jennifer here. Just a couple of points before we start this lesson on drop it or give. You can do it with dogs of any age. You could do it with puppies, but for very young puppies, what I would recommend is don't rely on this skill entirely. It's great to have in your back pocket. You will need it, but with young puppies, you want to lean on the prevention route, which is, we have that covered in some of our other videos about how to prevent puppies from picking up bad habits, bad lifelong habits like stealing and so on. Next up, we're going to get into the lesson, and I'll be talking to you a little bit further about how to use drop it for fetch. Stay tuned. The exchange method, also known as slap the toy method.
You want to make sure you work on a leash, even if you're working on drop it inside the house. Usually, if your puppy is running off with things of high value, you want to be able to catch him, right? So work on leash. You could even stand on the leash so that you could have both hands ready for this process.
First, you have to get your puppy to hold on to the first toy in the first place, right? So get her engaged, get her excited by it, give it a little bit of resistance.
Drop! Boom!
And do the exchange. Say drop, slap the squirrel on the ground, then give her the squirrel when she drops the rope. Get her interested in the squirrel so you can swap again. You notice how I'm having to hide the other toy initially. Get her good and going on when she's holding on real tight. Be like, drop! But she saw it coming that time. Yes, go get it. So she's already letting go of the toy, which is fantastic. Good girl! Who's your good girl? The exchange for food strategy.
The worst time to start teaching your puppy drop it would be if he steals your T-bone steak. You're not going to be able to offer him a kibble in hopes that he gives you the steak back, right? So practice first on something of lower value, such as, a sock, and then offer a treat in exchange. Alrighty, so always use a higher value treat than the item your puppy's interested in at that given time, and then you'll be able to work up to those super high value things that he steals later on, okay? Good luck with the training.
Muffin, drop. You're such a good girl. Muffin, such a good girl. You're such a good girl.
Sometimes allow her to play with it on her own on the floor. Like just toss it away so she can go get it. She doesn't always need you to
Muffin, drop.
She doesn't need you to co-play all the time. She should be able to just trot around and shake that thing, and just toss it on the ground over there. Let her entertain herself with it. You do want her to learn how to somewhat self-entertain. Look at that cute little face. And then the first way that I did it, I did the slapping motion, which gets her interest onto a different toy.
Yes.
Yeah. Using drop it for fetch. Okay, here's some good tips on fetch. Sometimes you have a young puppy and he really doesn't want to go and get that toy, and that's because maybe you've thrown it too far away, and what he's really trying to learn, he craves the interaction with you. So keep the fetch game really, really close. As soon as you do have him let go of it, just toss it right back into his mouth and stick with that really short game for a while. You'll start to be able to just throw it 2 feet away from you on the ground, and then to help want to draw him back to you with it, do that backpedaling motion that we've worked on when we teach come. Oftentimes they go get the toy, but then they don't want to bring it back again. There's a couple of reasons surrounding that as well. One might be they're too winded, so they're going to stop a ways away from you initially to be able to catch their breath. Another reason why they may not want to bring it back to you is because you always take it away from them. So oftentimes what I like to do is they come back to me and I just kind of pet them, and I don't take the toy right away. It's great if you let them keep it and play with it on their own for a while. It's actually good that they can self-entertain sometimes with their own toys, that you're not always having to be their surrogate ball launcher or what have you. This dog wouldn't return the ball or drop the ball. Because he was so driven by this ball, you're going to offer an exchange. But you have to do this on leash. With a treat in hand, move away from your dog to get him moving towards you. Lou, ready? Keep it close. Get down.
Good boy, get it, get it, get it. Back pedal, bring it. Drop it. Pick this up while he's eating the cookie. Good boy. Okay, you have to do this on leash and you have to do it really close and short. Lou. Drop it. Cookie. Oh. Okay, ready? Hide the treat. Let him get that. Good, Lou, bring it. Show him this. Good, drop it. All right. Pick this up while he's finishing the cookie. And try again. Ready? Lou, get down. Get down, Lou. Hide the cookies. Yeah, good boy. Lou, drop it.
And finally, when all else fails, try saying please.
Catch me! Catch me! Oh, let me have it. Let me have it. Let me have it. Let me have it. I gotta try something else. Can I please have a toy? Thank you. Wow!
To summarize, the things that might be going wrong with your fetch game are A, they would prefer to interact with you than, running 50 feet. B, they're winded. Don't do too many reps so that they get too tired, or let them catch their breath and spend a little time with the toy first. Share that toy. Remember, sharing is caring. Good luck with fetch. When is it okay to hold a leash in their mouth? Holding the leash in their mouth can often prevent them from picking up dangerous things along the walk. If you have a retriever whose inclination naturally is to hold things in their mouth, then it could be a good thing because it keeps them occupied. Just make sure they're not chewing the leash or forcing the game of tug upon you. This little guy just let go of it all on his own because she didn't offer him any pressure.
Drop.
In the early stages, when he drops it like this, make sure he gets it right back again. This dog, Jinji, is more advanced. She has decided that fetch is the greatest thing in the world, so she wants to drop it at your feet really quickly just so that you can throw it for her again. The treat that I was giving her was really besides the point here, so it is time to get rid of the treats and just enjoy your game of fetch.
Go get that, Jinji. Bring it, bring it, bring it. Drop it. Go. Yeah, bring it, bring it, bring it. Drop it.
Hey, Super Trainers! You were awesome today. I hope you learned something new. If so, please hit the thumbs up button below and subscribe over here. It really does help us continue providing this awesome content for you. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye!